Welcome, I'm Nick Shaver working on question number 27, test 3. Now, this is not the first time I filmed this because I've made some mistakes. So when you read this question, you need to read it very carefully and make sure you understand everything it's asking. So I'm going to pause to let you read it. Now, after you've read it, you see there's one important condition that needs to be true. That m is a positive integer less than n. So I know it's a positive whole number less than n. M is less than n, okay? And then we've got to go and tackle and see which one of these must be true. So the way I tackle all these questions when they ask me which question must be true, I try to break it. I try to come up with any possible combination of numbers to try to make it not true once. And once it's not true once, then I know it must not be true always, so I can cross that answer choice out. So I'm going to jump in and I'm just going to pick any positive integer whole numbers where m is less than n, and to make the math a little bit easy for me. So I'm saying that I need the square root of n times n a lot. So let's make that easy to work with. So instead of picking any old numbers, if I were to pick 2 and 3, multiplying 6, square root of 6, I don't know what that is. But what I do know is, I know that m, 1, I know that 1 times 4 is 4, and I know the square root of 1 times 4 is 2, because the square root of 4 is 2, and that's an easy number to work with. So now let's jump into that, and let's see which one of these is true using m1 and 4. So we know everything is 2 in the middle here. So 0 less than 2, checks. Is 2 less than m? Is 2, no, 2 is not less than 2. No, of course not. Wrong. What about 1? Is 1 less than 2? Yep. Is 2 less? No, we already said 2 is not less than m. Well, we know that's not true. M is 1. Is 1 less than 2? Check. 1 is less than 2. Is 2 less than 4? Check. 2 is also less than 4. So let's keep it. I'm not going to circle C right away because D might be right too, and I might need to pick a different set of numbers. So I know that it might be C. Let's go forward and see the other the answer choices. Square root of m is 1. Is 1 less than 2? Yep, 1 is less than 2. Is 2 less than the square root of 4? 2 is 2 less than 2? No, 2 is not less than 2. No, D's out of there. All right, E. Oh, wait a second. M minus n? M minus n is negative 3? What is the square root of negative 3? Is a negative number? Now we're dealing with I. Square root of 3 is less than the 2, which is less than the square root of 5. We're trying to compare complex numbers and which one's greater versus whole numbers. That's getting way too complicated. That's getting way too complicated. So this happens to unlock the key to this answer to make us know that C is true. Could you have picked different numbers? Yes, you could have. I picked the easiest numbers to start off with. Then if that didn't work, maybe I would have picked, 2 times 8 to get to 16 and then get the square root of 16 and reiterate until I narrow it down to one answer. This time, one time got us to the right answer. So good job.